right, so we have 2 packs of instructions. And in this one, make sure you don't lose these. These are the filters. These are the instructions on all the different ways you can use this machine, because it's a Superior Microdermabrasion, which the microdermabrasion attachments and wands are right here in this box. And then the tubes, the hoses are here. And then the second multifunction, there's 5 functions. So the first one is the microdermabrasion. Then the other ones are ultrasonic and LED lights for treatment of the skin, and then a skin scrubber with the ultrasonic waves. So you will need to study these and go through all the instructions, and then we'll hook it up and show you. We've already attached and screwed onto the back the holders here, which is a really nice feature of this machine. Now I want to draw your attention to the pins that are in these attachments. You have to match them up with each of the skincare hoses, skincare wands. So check and make sure that the pins match, otherwise they won't screw in. So now we're going to match them up and screw them in. All right, so now we're going to start to join all of your different skincare treatment attachments. This is the skin scrubber. So you have to match the pins, push it in, and then screw it tight. So we have that one in. Let's look for the LED skin treatment. Now with the ultrasonic wands, there's just 2 pin outlets, and there are 2 different types of wands. So you will have to change them when you're changing the wand. This flat one is really good for the cheeks, the neck area, forehead. This tapered one is for around the eyes, under the jawline, even in the nose area, but mainly around the eyes. So usually you do one area or the other, so you can choose which one you're going to put in. So let's put in the eye wand. It's 3 pins, so line that up. And push it in till it's totally set. And another thing is turn the machine off. Don't have it on while you're hooking up everything. It is plugged in, but this is the on off button. So let's turn it off. And then we can undo the cord and we can start to place them back here. They fit very nicely here. Let's put the LED color therapy wand here. You have the extra wand, which you haven't hooked up yet. Okay, that's fine. And then you have the facial scrubber. It's a heavier duty cord. And it has a little place for the cord to fit underneath too. You could do these up, tighter those screws if you need to, but watch you don't crack the plexiglass. All right, so here we have all of the attachments except for the microdermabrasion. So we will do that one next. which will be on the inhale. It's a vacuum. Microdermabrasion works as a vacuum attached, a suction attached to these wands. So let's see if I can get one out of here. So you have several wands, which is really great, and all the different attachments are in your teaching, the degrees and what they're for. So let's just put one on here, which would be for the main facial area and cheeks. The other end will go your filter. So we aligned the 4 prongs that were on the color therapy, the LED light, push them in and tighten them. Now we're going to do the same with the ultrasonic, which is the skin toning and tightening, reduces puffiness, swelling, and fat. Now we're going to attach one of the wands for the microdermabrasion. So you can see that it's crystal diamonds here that scrapes along the skin, and the suction goes into the machine to pull off all the dead skin, and it also activates the lymphatic drainage, which is very, very healthy for your entire body and your system. So let's just put this, just rotate it on to the wand, which my hands are just being a little bit weaker. Okay. So always keep a filter at the machine entrance so that nothing is going to go into the machine, none of the skin and dirt, and then change that each time. Okay, there we go. And of course you have all those different other attachments and sizes and grits, which means that the higher the number, the smoother, finer, or softer it is. The lower the number, the rougher it is. And they usually have a number on them. So I'm not sure about these. But you can tell which are coarser than the others. Okay, so we're all hooked up here now. And let's see what else we've got. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're plugged in. Yes. So only one function will work at a time. So there is your on, start, and pause button. So let's just see here. Yeah, so whichever function you're going to use will be activated. And then you have a timer here. So let's turn this up. And that's the watts for sculpting, for the fat, for all of the wands that are the ultrasonic fat reduction and the skin toning. So it's really a great machine. Actually, I love this machine. So you have a timer, you have it on off button. So let's put on a timer for 5 minutes. And then after the timer's on, we can turn on or off the button. Yeah, it's on, and you can intensify or lower the degree of the suction by watching it here. But as you turn it, it's on maximum right now, so let's turn it down. You won't see the gauge move until you're actually over the skin. So that's what, so see, it is at, just move my head, it is at like 10 to 15 watts. So you can have a higher intensity. That's what makes the difference in a good machine and those cheap machines is the suction. So this goes up really, really high. It has a great strength to it as you're working on the skin, because the lymphatic process and the stimulation of the lymphatic glands on your client is what's going to give them a really great facial treatment, not just scraping over their skin. All right, so that's the difference on this. The Superior machine is it's a better powered motor. It'll last you longer. It'll run longer too without overheating. It has a timer, And then it also has your different intensities for the ultrasonic waves as well. So this is consistent and this is intermittent, which once you study it, then you'll understand it a little bit more. Okay, so let's turn it off, turn this timer, you gotta turn it off. Let's see. So it goes to 40 minutes. Yeah, your treatments never want to be longer than like 5 to 15 minutes usually. And there is a chart in this book that came with your machine that does tell about the different types of treatments and how long, as well as in your KBI microdermabrasion books and course books. Okay, so then let's just turn this off for a minute. We're going to, and then what you would do when you're done using it is take off the vacuum and the filter. And the filter will actually show you all of the debris and the dermis that comes off. So you might have to take little tweezers and pull this out here. And then you'll see it at the other side. But it's good suction because it still goes through the filter to give you enough suction, which some machines, if you have a filter on them, which you have to, otherwise all that's going right into the motor, you lose all the suction. But no, this was really good. So we'll clean that out afterwards. You sanitize your tools. These can be totally immersed. Your other ones have to be just sanitized with wipes. So you can't put them into a wet sterilizer. These you can brush off the debris first, and then you can sanitize them in a wet sanitizer or UV for the microdermabrasion. Let's undo the wand. Here we go. Put that all back. Put the hose back. We need to pull that out of there still. Put back our little filters. It gives you a few kinds of filters, but this machine just takes a general very small one. There is also in here a replacement for your fuses, so don't throw those out, and also another washer, which may be for the vacuum. Okay, so keep tabs on those. And then we'll put away our microdermabrasion. We have, just to show you, we'll use these because I do have these on my machine, but we'll use these at the training. But the skin scrubber, you have to pull this off. You have to have like a jelly or serum or some kind of a wet lotion. So I've just put on some of the lavender pore minimizing jelly, which is all-purpose. And this attachment works when you press in on the sides. You have to make connection, okay? And yeah, use it this side up. And you're going to scrub back and forth. Oh yeah, I can feel it. And it's going to, it's like a derma plane, like planing the skin. Yeah, I can feel it, and it will tingle. So you can turn up. Let's put the timer on again. 5 minutes. Let's turn up the watts. And looks like you can go pretty high here. Let's see. Okay, so up to 8. Yeah, so that's good. So let's just do low on me because I'm kind of like, my skin might be sensitive there. And let's do ultra planing. That's for sculpting. So let's attach our fingers to the side and then let's scrub. Oh, very nice. So look at the nice smooth effect I'm getting. So it will really hydrate and smoothen the skin and dermaplane off any of the excess dead skin, capillaries, bumps on the skin. It has a whole list there of and then also check here, we can change the mode. This is intermittent, which mainly I use for the eye area, or else this is continuous flow of the ultrasonic. All right, so let's turn off this mode. Okay, let's put the cover back on. Of course, you'd want to wipe that down, sanitize it. All right, I've never had one of these with color harmony lights for treating the skin, so I'm just gonna have to play with this for a minute. Now this is our treatment wand for the photon treatment, which is color therapy. So you have to turn on your machine, turn on the timer, and then you're going to press the buttons mode on, and every time you change this, this is where you turn on the different colors. So here we have let's see which color. Let's find red, blue, the white, off. So here's our red one, and red is for weakening and activating the skin. And you can change the mode of it, which is frequent, like continuous, or this is intermittent that we have on here right now. So let's just change this, and you'll see how the lights will flash on and off. So it's intermittent. So it kind of gives a pulse. It's not quite as gentle as the continuous one. Yeah. And then we can change the colors. We have the purple is for toxin elimination into the skin, cleaning out all the skin. Then we have the green, which is for comforting the skin. Then we have the bright one, which is for nutrition and tightening the skin, anti-allergic. Oops. And then we have the, I don't know if this is the turquoise. I haven't used them all yet. There's the turquoise is for relaxation. Yeah. And there's a yellow as well for tightening, lightening the skin, and adding oxygen. So that's for skin demarcation. So this is fabulous. I'm really excited about this machine. And let's just turn these off. And then the others, of course, are ultrasonic, the sound waves, which tighten and tone the skin. And you also have to keep a gel on the skin, and you would use these buttons here for either continuous or intermittent, and you can make it stronger. All right, let's put the timer on. So I would start at a low number on your client around their eyes or their cheeks, and you'll learn that in the teaching on where to start and the directions. And then you can go stronger until they feel it, and you don't want it to be too uncomfortable, but strong enough that they're actually getting the toning from it. So that pretty much covers how to put together the machine and how to use it. And it's a really great machine, so please study, practice, be careful you don't drop things or crack these. So it should last you for many, many years. Even my machine I've had for quite a few years, 5 years now. And so it's been a great investment and great money-making treatments where you're going to get amazing results with their skin. So enjoy, have fun, and enjoy your microdermabrasion multifunction machine.